And I am so excited to be here with Katja and talk about how something like Kickstart changed your life and business.
Yay! So happy to be here. Hi guys, hi Sigrun.
Yeah. So explain a little bit what your business was like before Kickstart.
Okay. I used to be, well, a freelance copywriter, I suppose, and working as a sort of secret weapon for a number of successful online entrepreneurs, but secretly always longing to join them.
So you were in the background, not really known for doing your work, but your work was out there. Does that feel a bit weird?
Yes and no. To be very clear to any of my beloved one-on-one VIP clients who are watching, right? This is not something we're about to give up anytime soon. Quite the opposite. We're developing our things to be even more high-end and spectacularly VIP and effective. But I'm a person like you, like many entrepreneurs, I suppose, who thrive on variety, who thrive on coming up with new things, on really letting their creativity run free and bringing good stuff into the world, right? On many different levels.
But, why should you be fixed to one thing, and why not try out something else where you can help different people and just thrive as a human being?
Absolutely. Yes. The natural creativity that lives in all of us, I guess.
So you were looking for more variety, creativity, but also this urge to possibly work with more people at the same time.
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
Because you're a freelance copywriter, you are, writing. Yes, you talk to your client, obviously, but most of the part you are just sitting alone with yourself writing.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's very different to be doing a group coaching or online course where you actually kind of are the star of the show and you can, express yourself completely differently.
100% Sigrun. Yes, I was really missing that because I have these extremes in my soul, I guess. I have that motto by Walt Whitman, I contain multitudes.
Yeah.
And that is so true. On the one hand, as a former scholar, recovering academic, I absolutely adore being left alone and burying myself away in my books and my writing and love that. But on the other hand, there are times when you just want to be with people and feed off each other's energy. And what I also secretly love is matchmaking. I'm a really good matchmaker for business buddies and even relationships. There is entire marriages because of me, believe it or not.
Well,
there are babies.
This is being created, but you also do music and stand on stage. So I guess that's a part of your identity too.
Absolutely.
To stand on stage. And we could say that creating an online course, creating a group coaching program, yes, you don't have to stand on stage and get stage fright because you're just on Zoom, but still, you are in the leading role.
Yes. And I don't know, as an Aries like yourself, or cardinal signs, the sign of beginning, of getting up and just making stuff happen that no one has done before. That's kind of what I really, really enjoy. And I also enjoy making a difference in people's lives, especially in women's lives, right? And it's just satisfying when you work with a bunch of women who tell you after working with you that you've changed their lives.
Yeah,
that they're standing up for themselves.
That's the most important part,
Yeah.
Yes, the financial rewards are great, but what's more important as being an authentic coach is you help someone with their problem, you've solved their problem, and they feel better as a result of it. 100%. So what did Kickstart do for you?
Oh, Kickstart! I have everything to thank to Kickstart in that respect of my life and business. I had been doctoring around with the idea of this crazy multi-layered, multi-modality online course for years. And I just didn't know where to start. What, help, tech overwhelm. Where do I find the people? Does anyone even need this? It's just too much, right? And to build that up next to having a family, being a mother, being booked up with one-on-one clients, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can be a bit of a lazy bugger, like many creative people, because I count my downtime as work, right? It's also needed to be truly creative. So I guard it usually.
Yeah.
But having said that, I need my ass kicked and I need a deadline. Give me a deadline, I could probably run the world, Sigrun.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But when you had all the time in the world, maybe a downtime, maybe a whole day off, and you knew you wanted to create an online course, did you do it on your own?
I kind of tried, but it didn't really go anywhere. And it was actually depressing because it was just languishing, all these bits and bobs. And I just needed something to bring it all together. And the minute I saw what you had created with Kickstart, I was like, wow, I need to do this. I got like, not just shiny object syndrome, because this stuff is the real gold, right? Yeah. But I knew immediately that is what you need to get you out of your head, out of overthinking, out of overwhelm, and out of, I admit it, I'm also a recovering perfectionist. I'm still a perfectionist for my clients.
Yeah.
But for the online business side of things, I am now fully embracing my inner imperfectionist and just getting up and doing it.
Do it. Get it done. Get it done and perfect. Yes.
Absolutely. 100%. Yes.
So how many signups did you have for your first course?
It was amazing. It was utterly, probably in the top 3 experiences of my life. And I'm not joking. I'm really not joking. It was magical. I had 50 people in there and most of them were active, and just genuinely, most of them were people I would have paid to hang out with because they were all amazing. And I had the best conversion rate out of that round of Kickstart at 25%. 25%. And I made 25%, yes.
Out of the 50 people, 25% decided
ended up becoming clients, yes.
Yeah. Wow.
And a direct, don't even mention the indirect results financially, but as a direct first result, I made $10,000.
And that's amazing.
It is. It truly was. And
because people say 50, well, will this really work out? But you just did the best for these 50 people and you got the reward for it. Yeah. Because I'm not sharing some scary numbers, 1,500 signups, 1,000 signups, 500 signups, and then you come along with 50, and we're thinking, can I find 50 people to sign up for my free 4-week course?
I think you can.
I think you can. I think it's actually not that difficult.
If you're watching right now, you think you can. Yes, you bloody well can. If you want it enough, then you certainly can.
Well, we know the sentence. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't.
Absolutely right. And you know what? The long-term visibility, as I kept repeating the process, like I did another one last year, and I was listening in on Maria. Hi, Maria. I was exactly in the same way as Maria. I created my other course last year, and I'm launching them both, and they grow and they evolve and they're beautiful and they're becoming what I'm known for. And that's just amazing because I put all my heart's blood and my essence and everything into those babies, I call them.
Yes. And
I can't wait.
The babies. So they are created in Kickstart, which I think is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you see these courses grow, and sometimes they are longer, sometimes they become bonuses, sometimes they're a foundation of signature programs or academies, but they never become something that is just thrown away. It's always become some sort of essence.
Yes, it's real estate and it's something, and you can't improve on nothing, right? You have to have something first. You have to have something first. And what I also really wanted to mention, even in case you take part, even if you don't, have an upsell in the tens of thousands or whatever, even if that happens, the long-term visibility is still so incredibly valuable. For example, one of the rounds, someone was like, yeah, can I take part? And I said, no, I'm so sorry, you're too advanced. It's not the right thing for you. She ended up buying a 25K one-on-one package. She wouldn't have even found me if it hadn't been for the massively increased visibility that you get. Just by telling the universe, dude, I'm here, it's my time, and I'm ready to step up, and it will play a tennis ball back at you.
Yeah. This is what happens when you are doing something online and people notice. You get requests from other offers that you may or may not have. Like there's suddenly an email, do you offer one-on-one coaching? And maybe you didn't. And then you just say like me, yes, I do.
And you know what? That's also thanks to you. that I'm a coach. I'm a booked up. Do you say that? Booked
Fully
up,
booked.
fully booked.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm a fully booked coach, and I'm a bloody good one. And I just did it as an upsell, you know, the upsell after Kickstart. I just did it, man. I know you don't need another certificate if you have tons of, you know, a job experience, life experience, you're an expert in one or many things. You take all that essence that no one else in the entire world has, that only you have, and you go out with that. And you are the right person to force one like me to just do it, you know, just effing do it. Become a Jedi. I became a Jedi, basically. I'm unstoppable this year.
Absolutely. So you have your Ascension model and people go up, or they come straight in from the side also.
Yes, and they even go down. That sounds bad. That sounds bad, but actually
that sounds bad. Okay.
I have
some
some
clients
start at the
top as one-on-one client maybe, and then they join one of your online courses.
It's exactly because they just know that I get a fun bunch of people together, or they come to my retreats. I also do yoga retreats in crazy, beautiful places with writing and karaoke and silly dancing. And it's just a merry mix and match of awesome people. And I wouldn't have known that I'm capable of doing that if you hadn't invented Kickstart. It's as simple as that. It's honestly a godsend for someone like me who is maybe, you know, used to be an academic, and because it's such a different thing, online business. It's so entirely different. Creating something while you're running it to an academic, that's like,
for an academic also, right?
What?
Yeah. Well, just imagine how many courses are out there that are collecting digital dust because they were created without Kickstart, without research.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
sad. Exactly.
All that time, energy, money wasted because a lot of people think, wow, how complicated can it be? I'll just do this myself. Yeah.
You can't. Simple as that. You just really can't. And believe me, I've been around the block in the last 5 years. I've taken programs, courses, masterminds. Let's just say I have the possibility to compare, and it's the best out there. It's the single most effective thing you can do if you want to do your first or next online course and have it be a success. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm an Aries, I can't lie.
Me too, Aries. Yeah.
Horrible, right? Shows in your face what you think the minute you think it. It's kind of
yeah, everybody can see if I'm not telling the truth. Totally. So there are people that are beginners starting out, and we know that Kickstart works for them, but equally there are others that are like, well, I've been in business for a while, I think I know how online business works. What do you say to them?
No, you don't. The short answer. I just adore how the process is just absolutely tailor-made to completely, you come up with a bullshit-free, fluff-free, super effective product because you listen and work with your ideal client from start to finish. Yeah. And that is just incredible. And each week in our busy lives, especially if you've been on the road for a bit, you have so much going on. If you're like me, your to-do list is like, oh my God, endless. So it helps. It is so valuable to just have this list every week. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Bam, 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 bam. And then one piece of advice I have, the best way to get through it is put your head down and just effing do it. Like literally everything. Each week, do it and you will succeed. You will see results. Yeah. Even if you're already established, you will learn so much about your ideal client, about yourself, about your service. You might even pivot, right? You have people who pivot.
Yeah. Yeah. No guarantee that you will stay the same person. Actually, the opposite.
Yay. You should have seen me before I started with you, Sigrun. I was like a rabbit in front of the headlights on Zoom. It's like, oh my God, I look like a piece of wood. It's so scary. And now I'm like, okay, give me the camera. Where's the camera?
Where's the camera? Yeah, what
amazing.
About the time? You know, you were already a busy entrepreneur. and lots of hobbies on stage, doing music and family, people are always saying, well, I don't have the time.
Mm-hmm. Again, I would say you have it if you make it.
Yeah.
Because I will be brutally honest here, I did sometimes suffer from mum guilt because I needed the weekends to say to my family, bye guys, I'm off to the office. But I had sat down with my husband before and I had talked him through what I was going to do and why I knew in my gut, right? That's also what an entrepreneur does. You just know in your gut what you have to go for, what is going to pay off no matter what, you have to do it. Mm-hmm. And it's a bit like, if you're an academic, maybe it's also a bit like writing your doctoral thesis. It's that one thing that everything else has to take a backseat to in your life for a short amount of time, right? And what is 10 weeks compared to the rest of your life? It's bloody nothing. And if you tell that to yourself, and also it helped me to think about what kind of a role model do I want to be for my young daughter.
Mm.
Do I want to be
action or create something? Yeah.
Do I want to be fulfilled and truly live my potential? And some of us, have burdens to carry from childhood or old patterns or things that are holding us down. And then you just need a very strong antidote to that old bullshit. Sorry, can I swear? BS. and you just need to make different experiences to replace those old toxic layers of experience that tell you who you are and what you can and cannot do, and the best thing to do is just do it. And that'll
a different person that you were always meant to be.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, Katja. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sigrun, for everything.
Thank you. Bye.